Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. ETN up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ram 23. Safe right.
Now Lawrence on first down.
So, you got to get those, bro. Focus on the pressure.
Winds up incomplete. Look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. To throw once more on second and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason. Working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 7. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score. That's 6 for the Texans TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence will throw. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
First down going in there for the offense and running. This
coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the product oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're humping themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Sorry, ball, nigga, you didn't remember.
Handoff running left is ETN. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And it'll go again with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job stopping him for a loss.
This now a 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Lawrence hit, and the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Yeah, this is Chiefs.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man, I swear Trevor Lawrence is so fucking crazy after the fucking update, bro. Yeah, man, I gotta start telling niggas I take over these trash ass teams. Nigga broke.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good, and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Stroud sets up the play action. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, TC. They were wrong with that.
He got wiped out, completely out the earth.
Right. Right, bro. You tired when I was tired. Shit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That's my favorite one, that boy.
Stroud to throw it.
He's not going to get that one, bro.
They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves down to the run.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how
Man, I killed that nigga quarterback. That nigga should have been hurt. All the nigga do is speed off in the whole one.
League MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Ain't nothing to why them losing them, bro. Bad ass thing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them.
You're into the points per drive ratio. That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ain't nothing changed.
Oh, TC first one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
I said, let me go for 2. You're rough my kicker, dog.
That was trap out.
Trap.
Yeah, this name was trap guy. That was King there. King was a red man. That nigga say 2 accounts. That nigga cheated. Nah, that's when the other time was messed up.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I think I go out there. Oh, man. I had all the running back. That's crazy.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job getting the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pierce gets this one running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Texans at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of
that was
the last 10.
Last week they took one
I ain't gonna say that.
But to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Oh, yeah, my best player is with the offensive line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On second down, here's Pierce. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 8 yards out. And there
Slow ass team, bro.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass,
I remember that Madden music right there.
and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I got receipts for you, nigga.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Yeah, 12 and 4, too, man, with the line. Best you ever played. Guess who lost it? Hey, baby, don't get quiet, nigga. Who lost it?
What we do?
Yeah. Don't worry, I got to say, so whenever you want to look at it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock. Defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I see why niggas hating me, boy. I'll be there with everybody.
Oh, man, we need to tear down field goal or something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 points.
Now Lawrence.
Man, give me another quarterback, bro.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Moore.
Nigga wide open, bro. Throw the ball over the top, nigga.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
I think that was in the lead, dog.
Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leads to a 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Yeah, that's not my name, for real. Oh, King Norton playmaker, nigga. Hey.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Playing like 4 times in a row, bro.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
So, I run for me for the middle, he run for the middle. I ain't never understood this, man.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up
Never
third
in my
downs
life
at top 5
understood
in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, some people play me again with the Eagles, man, in Minnesota.
Play action. Stroud now.
And
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This a 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this throw caught left side. And just shedding it off there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I tell you, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they'll pitch it to Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Got
his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Nigga fucked the lead up.
Yep.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Run that all game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I'm going to think of it. It's always doing stuff like that.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Lawrence now going to move around.
2 games already, bro.
A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. Now maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Yeah, that's the white boy you ran mesh on, made quick too.
On first down, right back to ETN. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now an audible here into something else. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running right, here's McAllister. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Sorry, could have had you a couple of them guys.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
I mean, I just letting you know I got received.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Derek Stingley will bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well field across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's held a return. It's a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Oh, it's 2K. What's this? What is this?
Check this out. So, let me tell you how broke this game is. I picked the ball off. My nigga fumbled the ball, right?
Uh-huh.
So now they got me the ball 3rd and 24.
Yeah, because they look like you was on offense. And you just put the ball. They do that. I remember that. Yeah, bro. They still do that. And you want me to come back, Piper? Heck no.
This shit's stupid, bro.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted.
Now I had to throw a fucking stupid ass ball. They done. This game is harder, bro. It's like you ain't throw no pick. And I know you ain't gonna be no real nigga and be like, yo, you had the ball. You did pick me off, so you gonna go for this shit.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're not
pick some nigga out, my nigga fumble the ball, and then if you don't see him. So, I don't know. Sit down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Hey, you really fair. How you do it? Speed after speed after speed after speed after. Man, he just really hurt the fucking super quarterback.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, they go right back to Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Whatever, bro.
About just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it wants luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens.
I'm definitely telling nigga laugh out loud, bro.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hustle. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
I'm at the door, paper.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down...